I feel like women and men need to be nurturing each other. If you feel like you can put yourself in a better position to win and do better, that should also, go hand in hand. I also feel like we should stop trying to men need to be nurturing each other. If you feel like you can put yourself in a better position to win and do better, that should also go hand in hand. I also feel like we should stop trying to force people into relationships. We need to stop really just trying to go half and half just because you guys started dating for like 3, 4, 5 months. Some of y'all know who I'm talking about. And stop trying to force kids on each other because of child support or the need of a family because you didn't have the best one when you were growing up.
Or feeling that kids are going to fix everything when they're not.
Oh my God. They're
not.
just going to add to the stress.
Literally.
Especially as young parents. I know that from common experience in my childhood growing up. Just be aware of what you're doing and just try to think of all the consequences and pros and cons to everything that you do, I would say.
You did bring up that we should both be nurturing to each other. How do you feel a man and a woman can nurture each other? For example, how could a man nurture a woman? In what ways?
I'm trying to think because that's a really good question. We sexualize everything, so somebody would just be like, man, if I tell her she's doing this while we in, nah. I think just seeing what she's really interested in and really takes a passion for it, you can really push her into that direction and really give her some growth and help in that experience. Let's say if you're trying to be a nurse or a writer or actor, I'm going to be showing up to your auditions, showing up to your office, making sure you get your scripts and your essays and your manuscripts down, and be telling you, hey, maybe you do need to call that person back. You need to call that editor or that agency back because they don't know what they talk about. You need to get your, you know what I'm saying? They missing out on greatness. I think in that way, encouragement, giving words of affirmation can be a way that men can nurture women outside of just being naturally soft, because anything outside of that would be just sassy. You just gotta really figure out ways to how can I better this person and help them grow with me. But that just comes with knowing the person, and sometimes people don't take the time to know people.
I definitely agree. I feel like nurturing is always put on the women of today, and that's very great points that you brought up for men nurturing women, because women, we are overthinkers. Men are also overthinkers, but women, we're a specific overthinkers.
Oh, for sure.
And I know me personally, I definitely need that, like a person to help me stay on top of things. And I can say that with a lot of my peers, especially in a lot of my friends and acquaintances. Like, we could kind of be everywhere all at once. We could be indecisive and all that good stuff, and that's definitely something that I know that I would want in my relationship, like somebody to help me stay on top of things, like a man that just showing up is so important. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be like, oh, I have to do this for you, and it's not that. I just may want you to show up in this area, show up in that area, and that could just mean so much.
What does showing up look like for you?
Showing up, I would say, yes, getting to know me. The more you know me, the better.
Let's say you guys are already in a relationship.
In places that I lack. So me personally, I lack in commitment.
Okay.
I lack in commitment as in it's hard for me to be decisive about things. I can be very, very indecisive, whether if it's knowing what I want in my career, what I want for food, whatever I want for simple things, as in like what I should buy for this week so I can save for this week. So things like that. Discipline, and even loving myself. A simple, hey beautiful, oh you're so gorgeous today, can go such a far way. And some men don't even think of that. They'll call their girlfriends bitches, hoes, and all that. What makes you think I want to be called that? I was gonna say, be a badass or something like that. If that's y'all thing, go for it. But like in the reality, in this world, like when we're actually just like existing, being in this world, we want to have positivity around us.
I think,
and that goes for both of us.
I think I'd speak on what men need to be nurturing is look like for us would be compliments.
Words of
Sure.
affirmation.
Words of affirmation, quality time goes a long way. I remember all the partners I had just simply saying, hey, have a good day, handsome, or you look great today, or just meeting me where I could be, not trying to be my mama or anything, but just being a good partner, things that I would enjoy, whether it was getting me my favorite food, or showing up and just offering out to me something that you're interested, like, dang.
Even a simple home cooked meal, that goes a very long way, especially for men that love to eat. First of all, the best way to get to a man's heart is by food. Point blank. Don't at me. Point blank. Just a simple. It's not.
You're not lying.
Oh,
you're not lying.
I thought you said not mine. But yes, like literally, because some women will be like, oh, I don't want to cook for my man. Oh, we're gonna be eating out every single night.
They can't cook.
Or they just put so much pressure on their man. Like, what is with that? Like, women wanting to put so much, oh, you gotta do this. What are you doing? What, sleeping with him? Like,
they want the privileges, but they don't know how to reciprocate what they want to do. They want to be the table, and they want to offer from the table, but when men give and bring things to the table, the woman expects them to just take. The woman in question just takes because they are the table in their eyes, and they feel like everything should be catered to them. But the problem is
the
when
entitlement
you just,
for me.
but when you give so much, there's always something lacking. Just the math ain't mathing. So it's like, if I'm doing all this for you, and you give me X in return, which is nothing, where do you expect me to meet you at? I look like I'm a trick now. So,
playing to each other's strengths and weaknesses. What do you think some strengths and weaknesses are for women in a relationship?
Weaknesses?
Yeah, whichever one first.
Alright, I'm gonna go with weaknesses first. Y'all suck at communicating. Y'all lack accountability. 3, y'all suck at noticing things, but y'all swear y'all be the biggest FBI, Instagram, Twitter detective in the world, but y'all swear to know anything about a man in a relationship unless he really annoys you. Like, you can know that he got shit drawers underneath his PS5 desk drawer, but you can't notice that man actually got, his money up and was paying all the bills and actually was looking good around all these women that you be worried about because he's making sure he got his hair cut, but you can't notice that though. But you definitely notice all the things you don't like about him. So the strengths, I want to say women are very nurturing people. I would say creatures, I had to watch myself. People, they're very sensitive, which goes hand in hand. That could be a pro and a con, because we do need somebody to play on the empathetic side of you, somebody that needs to listen and, harp to your emotions. And I think, women can be very strong people, somebody to lean on. And that just goes back to that empathy part. But, I feel like women, especially black women, are very strong and very upholding of everything that they have to do. And that's something we take for granted. Unless they have a kid by us, then it's, oh my God, she's the shit. But she did way more than before she had that kid. So
it's so funny. I saw a post. It was like some females be like, oh, niggas ain't shit, then have a son and be like, oh, he a king. Nah, that nigga ain't shit too.
You trying to big up the kid, right? And the nigga you had the kid by ain't shit. Like, what kind of
wanna generalize niggas ain't shit, but you call your that shit have me dead.
Oh, I think it's so weird that women, and this is no diss to our ratchet ghetto queens, but y'all dress y'all kids and babies up like the niggas y'all don't like or that ain't shit. And I just don't get why we fetishize that type of behavior in our family. I mean, our community, because that's just so sick to me. Like, you have a kid by the same guys you don't like, and then you got him haircut, styled up. The kid ain't even 18 months and he looking like NBA YoungBoy, but you over here on Facebook and Instagram ranting about how niggas ain't shit every single day. You can't even. That baby's favorite word, that baby's favorite number is Cheerio, but you over there talking about niggas ain't shit. Come on, bro.
So I want to make a side point. I think kids can't be kids anymore. Actually, let's say that on a different video. Kids being kids. Oh, I didn't make my point. Why strengths and weaknesses for men.
See.
Strengths and weaknesses, I think of, I was going to say the male species of men.
You talking to them though. Go ahead.
Anyways, the weaknesses, I would say, this can go for anybody. Female, women too. But I think they could be, especially in this generation, they could be more highly manipulative. As in, they may string women along. It's very fantasized, men having a lot of hoes. Oh, I got this side chick over here, and oh, my baby mama, we still in a relationship. And a lot of men will like literally string either their girlfriend, their baby mama along, be like, we're still together, but talk to their side chick, we about to break up. It could still be me and you, and just lying. I think another weakness is not standing on business.
Damn.
They expect women to hold their priorities for them, and of course priorities differ from every person, but as an adult you have priorities of having a job, staying on top of your bills, in a relationship or single, taking care of yourself, feeding yourself, and just creating outlets for yourself. I think that's a really big one, because we may, especially in our black community, in the hood, we got gangs, we got people that literally want to threaten our lives. We got people that...
You got drugs, you got violence.
Drugs.
You got people being territorial for no reason, for blocks that they don't even claim.
Very.
And then they try to bring that into the inner suburban communities. And like I said with Nardo, that's a problem, because you got the mixed diversity of people that are about that life and people that see this life glorified, but they won't do nothing about it. And it's not just white kids, it's the black kids as well. I'm sorry, Black History Month, but I gotta tell you how it is. It's just a thing of, if we just put the line down in the sand of what goes and what doesn't go, and we stand firm on business, the world will be a better place. Bring shame back, bring bullying back,
To an extent.
No, bring it all the way back
To an
around.
extent.
Not no damn extent. People need to hear it how it is. I need to hear it how it is, so everybody else got to hear it how it is.
Well, we speaking on... I stand on what we said.
Oh, I know you do.
But knowing these trolls out here that literally just be hating for no reason, create a burner account just to hate on every single post they come across, fuck y'all. Y'all want to make the world so miserable because y'all are miserable. Get a life. Stand on business. So go focus on yourself rather than trying to comfort everybody who's living their best life, literally.
Talk to them.
Like, the amount of happy, wholesome videos I come across on my Instagram, and I see, it could be a happy family, or a man doing a man going all out for his girlfriend on Valentine's Day. Oh, they finna break up next week. What are you? You're so
all these
mad.
are over nothing.
Yeah, people
miserable.
be reaching so far.
Yep.
Reaching so far, like nothing can be fixed. Like, that's why when you're in a relationship, like, literally keep your problems like within y'all. Like, don't share that with anybody, like, unless it's a trusted person. Like, just keep it within y'all until y'all actually figure it out within yourselves and come up with a solution for it. Because it doesn't help that a lot of social media will dictate other people's relationships, and within the person that may have posted it, they'll be like, oh, she may feel that way. And they didn't even ask them. They didn't even ask their partner, like, oh, how do you feel? But we'll go on social media and be like, oh, by other people, oh, that's how she feels. Oh, this person commented that. Is that how she feels? Like, or vice versa. Like, oh, I see a whole bunch of cheating videos on my algorithm. Are you cheating? Like, what? What?
Crazy.
crazy.